glad you could make it to another video, and today is going to be my L'Oreal brand bites. And if you don't already know, brand bites is where I take you through my makeup collection brand by brand, and I thought that the next step in this mission to show you this would be L'Oreal. I already went over some of my most favorite makeup brands, but there's also a couple of brands that I do really enjoy, that I have multiple products of, and that I thought I could talk to you about as well. Some of the previous brands that I showed you, I really loved, like, just a range of products all across the board. And with L'Oreal, I feel that I sort of pick and choose the things that I like. So I have a couple of things that I really enjoy, and then the other products that they have in their line, I'm just not too fussed about. Things like blush, also like their concealers, like those are products that I don't really get into much. So there isn't as much as some of the other videos that I showed you before, but there's definitely something here that I can show you. So yeah, if you would like to hang around and hear me chat about all things L'Oreal, then please keep on watching. So the first thing I thought I'd show you are lipsticks. These are all the L'Oreal lipsticks I have. I have two of the, like, the celebrity collections that they do, but like the different actresses who all have their own colors. And I have one from the Nude line, which is JLO's Nude, and I have one from the Pure Red line, which is Julianne's Pure Red. This is JLO's Nude, and for me this was one of the very first nude lipsticks I ever tried, and on me it's actually a very flattering nude. Most nude lipsticks don't really go well with my skin tone, but this one's very flattering. Julianne's Pure Red is like a very pinky red, and on me this is a very flattering red tone as well, which is why I've kept these two. And I have two of the, I believe these are called the Infallible fluid lipsticks or something like that. The name of these isn't written on it, so that's a bit of a shame. These were some of the first like liquid lipstick type products that I tried, and I was very impressed with these. These aren't like a matte liquid lipstick or anything like that, but they are just very high pigment lip glosses, and I just thought that these were gorgeous on the lips. I have 600 Nude Vibrato, and I also have 204 Tangerine Sonata, I think. From lips, we go on to eyebrows. This is the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, and this is in the shade Light Medium, and it's just, this is just one of these like brow plumper type of products. A bit like Benefit's Gimme Brow, I think. I have yet to try this. I've so far only used it once on my eyebrows because I'm currently using up a different brow gel type of product, and once that's done, I think I'm going to be moving on to this one. So this is a very new product to me that I've yet to try. On to a discontinued product. I'm pretty sure this is no longer available in their line, but this is the L'Oreal Glam Bronze Sun Radiance Trio for Blondes. And this is in the shade 201 Blonde Harmony. And what this is, it comes with a brush in the bottom. You get 3 different shades, a blush shade, like a light bronze, and a darker bronze shade. And what I like to do with this, especially in the summertime because it's very shimmery, I like to combine especially the top 2 shades, so the blush and the light bronzer, and just sort of swirl them together for like a very nice glowy blush look. I do have to say that I don't use this very often because I do feel I need to have a little bit of a tan to be able to get away with this, but it's a gorgeous product nonetheless. From that bronzer, let's move on to my other face products, and one thing that I truly love from L'Oreal is their foundation range. I've tried quite a few L'Oreal foundations, and I've got 4 in total. The first one being the Nude Magique Cushion Foundation, and this is in the shade 01 Porcelain. I've only used this once or twice so far because it is a pretty light shade, and I got a little bit darker over summer, so it didn't really work out for me that well. But I do really like the finish this gives. It's a very light, dewy foundation, and those are my favorite. I don't like caking it on. So this is definitely a foundation that I really, really like, but I will have to go back to this in a couple of weeks' time when I'm a little bit paler. And then I have 2 foundations that are the same. This is the European formula for the True Match foundation, and this is the US version of that same foundation. This has been repackaged, and I think the formula has been adapted as well. This is in the shade R1C1 Rose Ivory, and this is actually a touch too light for me, and I also find that this lingers onto like some of my dry patches a little bit when I use this in the winter time. So this isn't my favorite. The favorite of the two here is the US version of L'Oreal True Match, which is a bit of a shame because I cannot get this in my own country, so I'm gonna have to find this on eBay or anywhere else like that if I ever run out of this. This is in the shade N2 Classic Ivory, and I just really like how this blends in. The match on this, the color match on this is so much better than the European version. A bit of a dud for me. You may have seen this in one of my previous videos when I talked about my disappointing products. I showed you this. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Stay Fresh Foundation. This is in the shade 120 Vanilla, and I showed it to you in that video as well, but if I hold this against my face, it doesn't look too dark, but when I wear this, it just turns really yellowy orange on my skin. The formula is pretty thick and nourishing, but I think that I will be liking that kind of formula much more in the winter time, more so than in the summertime when I was trying this out. So the formula I kind of like. You do have to use a beauty blender to blend this in, but the shade match was just not really good. Another thing I really like by L'Oreal are their mascaras. This is the one I'm currently using. This is the False Lash Sculpt, and I believe this was newly launched last spring, I think. This has a very sort of like butterfly type of brush. That's what the brush looks like. So it only has bristles on one side, and that's something I really had to get used to. I also find this to be quite clumpy because there's quite a bit of product and the spikes aren't that long, so it's very easy to get too much in like just like on two lashes and then they like stick together. This isn't my favorite exactly, but I don't think I will be repurchasing this, but I will definitely use it up before I get rid of it. Then I have my favorite L'Oreal mascara, which is the False Lash Wings in Midnight Blacks. They do a couple of these, and this blue one is also from the same line. This does have a double-ended wand tip. It's still closed, so I can't show it to you. But it does have like bristles on two sides, and that makes it a lot more easy to apply. They're also a little bit longer, so you can really comb through your lashes, and I find that this gives me volume and length. Two more closed mascaras. I go through mascaras one by one, by the way, so if you're going like, why aren't you showing these things to us? I simply do not open a mascara until I need a new one, because else what's the point of like using 10 mascaras at the same time? I don't see it. So this is the Mega Volume Collagen 24 Black Smoke Mascara. What a name. And this is the Volume Million Lashes in Extra Black. These are two mascaras that I heard great things about, and I just wanted to give them a try. The single most product that I have by L'Oreal must be eyeshadows. These are the Color Riche L'Ombre Pure, I think these are called, in a Lumiere and in a Nude. And the Lumiere is the shade Quartz Fumé, and the nude shade is Café Germain. But as far as favorite eyeshadow formula concerned from L'Oreal are these Infallible shadows. I have a purple, perpetual purple. I have Midnight Blue. This is Sahara Treasure. This one is definitely from the US. This is Glistening Garnet. I also have Flashback Silver. I also have a couple of neutral shades. I have Endless Chocolate, which is just a bog standard chocolate brown. I have Hourglass Beige. If you're looking for a really good, excellent, goldy champagne inner corner highlight, pick this one up because it's amazing. And then last but not least, this is also a US shadow. This is Amber Rush. And then on to my final two L'Oreal products, and that's these two eyeshadow palettes. This is the European version. This is the US version. Can we just look at the difference in packaging here? Like, why do they do this? The US simply gets much better stuff than we do over here. So let me show you this La Palette Nude Rosé, and this is what it looks like. And I was really stoked about this like peachy shade, but that barely shows up on my lids. They are pretty colors, they're definitely workable, but it's a very neutral eye look. Which is why I prefer the La Palette Nude 2 from the US drugstore, which looks like this. Much bigger pans. Very similar color scheme to the European one, but these colors are so much more outspoken. Much better pigmentation, much better blendability. I told you this would be a quickie because that's already it. Those are all of the L'Oreal products that I actually have. I really hope you enjoy seeing these products. Let me know in a comment down below which brand I should do next. I already did Dior, Maybelline, Catrice, MAC, and now L'Oreal. And there are definitely a couple of other brands that I would like to show you, but let me know in a comment down below what you would like to see. And please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe because I make new videos every single Sunday. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!